Hey, Brendan here. Welcome to the channel and thanks for tuning in. Got another incoming freshman, college freshman scouting report, and we're going to take a look at today Penn State incoming freshman running back Quinton Martin Jr. Exciting player, shifty, good feet. Does he have the ability to maybe get on the field at Happy Valley this year up at Penn State? My son is a Penn State. He'll be going into his sophomore year. And when I go up there and watch games with him, I am hoping to see Quinton Martin Jr. on the field, man. This guy is an explosive playmaker. We're going to go to the film room. We're going to see his running style. We're going to see he's put out wide in the slot. He's a versatile player. Going to be joined by Luigi Tadone. We're going to break it all down for you. You play Devy, C2C format. You're going to love these videos. If you play Dynasty and you come across this video, these are great videos to potentially be future Dynasty assets for us. So hit that subscribe button. Thank you guys for watching. Let's get to the show. Hey, Luigi, welcome back to the channel. Got an exciting Penn State, running back.
Love it.
We're gonna talk about today. If you guys are wondering, my son goes to Penn State, so I'm pretty excited about. We're going to talk about Quinton Martin Jr., 6'1", 194-pound incoming freshman to Happy Valley. Welcome back to the channel, Luigi.
Hey, Brandon, thanks for having me back, man. This is gonna be a cool one. Quinton Martin, yeah.
Yeah, this guy is exciting. I'll tell you, we're going to get to the film room here shortly and take a look at his skill set, man. But the first word that comes to me just watching the film on this kid is the term versatility. I
Yes,
mean,
sir.
he played defensive back. We're going to watch in the film
Yep.
room. The kid is like, yeah, he's out wide playing wide receiver, out wide in the slot. So the versatility is going to be great. He is at spring, and we're going to talk about that here in a little bit. But let's go through. He's a local kid from Pennsylvania. He played about an hour south of Pittsburgh. So he was a really productive player in Pennsylvania, and it's really nice when Penn State gets those local kids. But you can see here, guys, on the stats, his rushing ability as a senior. He played all 14 games as a junior and senior, but his senior year, he had 1,100 yards, averaging 10 yards a carry. 600 plus games, 16 TDs. So his career, 56 touchdowns. That's just from his rushing ability. You take a look at his receiving stats that you see on the screen. I mean, he's just as explosive as a senior. Again, 53 receptions, 764 yards, 11 TDs. So as I said, versatility is the name of the game from him. I'm excited to get in the film room. We're going to see an exciting player here. All right, let's talk about his recruiting, from 24/7 Sports. Excuse me, he is RB8 of the 2024 class. And then on On3, you can see here on the screen, he was an athlete on On3, ranked number 2 total, third in Pennsylvania. So they don't really have On3 doesn't have him in their running back ranks, but nonetheless, the guy is an exciting prospect going into Happy Valley. Now, if you guys watch the blue and white spring game, we saw a little bit of the excitement that was brewing up there. I mean, Quinton Allen didn't play in the spring game. Singleton didn't play in the spring game. I think they were kind of nursing minor injuries, and they're not going to take a chance of putting those kids out there, for the spring game. So we got a really good look at Martin. He scored 2 touchdowns in that game. One through the air, I believe, and one running the football as well. So, I mean, he's a good kid. If, going into the spring, some of the notes here, if you look here on the screen, some quotes from Franklin saying, he's got some really good vision. And I'll tell you what, I think this kid's got vision and footwork. We're going to see that here shortly when we get him in the film room. But he said he also has some things to work on a little bit, right? But so as with any running back, probably going to take your time. So my big question, I think the question a lot of the viewers have, Luigi, do you think we're going to see this kid on the field in 2024 with Singleton and Allen up there?
Reading the tea leaves a little bit, I think so. They sprinkled in Singleton and what's his name, Allen. When they were freshmen, so that's a good track record there. And he's getting buzz. Coaching staff, it seems to be high on him. I think he's going to get some play as a freshman, from what I'm gathering.
Yeah, I do too. I think if he can get that playbook, I think he has the ability. I mean, he is such a weapon.
Yeah.
They might not try and run him in between the tackles this fall, but they might put him out wide. I mean, the wide receiver room at Penn State still, Julian Fleming has transferred from Ohio State. He's probably the wide receiver 1 there. So if this guy can at least maybe give some juice to the receiving game and be another weapon for Aller, I think that'll happen. So let's not waste any more time, man. Let's get into the film room. He is on campus. He played in the spring game, and let's see what he looks like on the field.
Let's go.
All right, Luigi, we're in the film room. Let's take a look at Martin and see what he looks like. I'm telling you right off the bat, I think the kid's got vision and footwork.
It's
We're going
really
to
fun
see it.
tape. Really
Yeah,
fun tape.
it is. I mean, again, making the guy miss right in the hole, the vision, again, making another guy miss right off the bat. Now, look, this guy's build is going to be the question of everything, right? He's 6'1", 100 and what, 85 pounds? Is that what we said? 80,
I th- oh, oh, I, oh,
194?
I think he's up to 200 now,
Is
Brandon.
he up to
Yeah.
200? Okay. All right, great. So I have to just go on record saying this is the coolest football field I think I've ever seen. I'm just going to
100% with you. I was gonna say that too. It's so
It's just
cool. The
it
black
is
stripes.
yeah, well, just the whole different colors, usually green. So I saw
Yeah.
it's like Boise State, right, with their blue field. I've never seen anything, but let's focus back on the
Fashion.
film here.
Yeah.
Again, but like I could see him being used like this at Penn State this year. I mean, little defensive manipulation. The guy's got some catching ability,
He
although
could be
that
a dude at Penn State, man. He could
I,
really be a dude.
I think so, man. Penn State offenses have been so hard to watch lately. God, I'd love to. I know they have a new OC up there now. I'd love to see them integrate this kid early.
Well,
I mean,
he's got an all-around skill set. You'll
he
see.
does. He does. He's an all-purpose back.
And
I
I
agree
like his frame.
100%.
I'm a traits guy. I like the traits, the build. He's got a good lower half. He's quick, he's got good acceleration. He's a good well-proportioned athlete, you know.
Yeah, this must be his home field because there's a ton of film on here
Yeah,
on
this is his
this
home
video.
field. Yeah.
But like I could see a play just like them using him just like this at Penn
Yep.
State this year. Just get the ball in this kid's hands. His navigation with the ball in his hands. He's got some wheels.
You
I
have
mean,
to Yeah. Well, I was gonna say you have to. There's a little bit of you got to keep it relative here to the level of competition. It
I
is a
get it.
lower level
I
competition.
get it. I
So
know he's up in Pennsylvania. I get it, but
you know,
still, I've seen enough watching this whole thing where he's got the traits to, again, be used just like this. Nice, again, I could see them just dabbling him in a little bit, see how well he picks up the playbook. But why not, man? Why not
100%.
get him out there in the receiving game? Here he is again out wide. And if I'm Franklin, I'm putting his ass out there this year and just giving him some reps.
I hope so.
Look good, double tap with the feet, ball skills. Be
Like
good.
a graffiti in the back there. Let's see what we got here. He's a straight ahead. He's a straight line runner. He's got some wiggle, but
Yeah, that's it. I mean, he runs a little upright. He's gonna
he's a
have to
little
lower his
upright.
pads.
Yeah.
He's gonna have to get his pads down a little bit, I think, when it comes down to it. But I mean,
You
all in
want to?
all,
I mean, a hot take for me would be he's going to be a better college player than he is an NFL player. I do worry about the NFL upside. I worry about the pure, raw speed that the NFL kind of covets. I worry might end up being more of a rotational. But I know that's a long way away, but
yeah. Well, you never know. I mean, they get in those strength conditioning programs, and for running backs, I know speed's important, but I think it's more about navigation and lateral movement.
It really is. But you have to have a certain level of speed to get the opportunity,
Sure.
But I don't even care about speed at all. I think there's lots of great running backs who are not fast at all, but it all comes down to opportunity, really.
Yeah, like Nick Chubb. I'm not comparing this kid to Nick Chubb, but I mean, shit, he wasn't some blazer, but I'll tell you, he was tough, physical, and could laterally move, make guys miss, and drag tacklers. So
Barry Sanders was a 4'6" guy. So
yeah, well, there you go. He's, I think it's about movement skills. So. But again, as a receiver, he's playing a little defensive back here.
Yeah, he plays all over the field.
He plays, that versatility, just, he's an athlete, right? So this high school, they just wanted him on the field to win ball games because he's just a complete athlete. So good showing there.
Yeah, you see, he understands the game, a student of the game too, when he lines up all over. Yeah.
Some blocking. Look at the toughness. Me, I have to always put these clips in, me and physicality. I love guys who are dogs out there like this guy. Just putting him right on his ass.
Sweet feet, right, Brandon?
Sweet feet, baby.
Okay.
I think this guy is in the sweet feet caliber.
Okay.
I mean, just look at me.
I think you're right. I think you're right.
I think I'm on point right here. Stops, starts, redirects.
I said this before. When you are one of the best athletes on the field, you can master your craft in a certain way that's a little trickier when the game is so fast.
Little wildcat.
Oh, that's awesome.
I mean, that's a hell of a play right here. I mean, again, the footwork. Boom, boom.
See, yeah, he's got quick feet. Love that. Quick feet and then acceleration. You got to be able to, once you make a little space, you got to be able to do something with that space. You got to have that acceleration to get out. Not bad.
Cuts inside. His vision's really good, man. I
Man,
think his vision running between the tackles and with the ball in his hands at the second level.
Honestly, he could probably play a little, just line up out wide all the time.
I mean, who knows what his end role will be, right? I mean, who knows? I mean,
Yeah.
But look at the foot fire. Love the inside slant, just right off the bat. Boom. Great space. Pushes off with his hands a little bit. Little stiff arm.
Don't let that little guy catch you. There you go.
Yeah. This field is so freaking cool, dude.
Yeah.
Oh my God. I love it.
Black stripes. You can't beat that. There you go.
Yeah,
good play.
Good play, man. Yeah, good all over player. I think, 6'1", 200. He's probably gonna have to really get to 15. I think we're probably would be, the build for the NFL. But hey, man, Penn State, they bulk those asses up there pretty good. So they're gonna get him in that strength program up there, and I'm pretty excited about him. I think, again, a player, C2C, we were talking about pre-show, the Campus to Canton crowd have him as the #1 incoming freshman. So a lot of people are high on Quinton Martin. So I think really he's going to be probably in a lot of supplemental drafts this summer with Campus to Canton, like talking this kid up. I mean, he's probably going to go pretty early, I would think, in the first 2 or 3 rounds.
Where you got him, Brandon?
I think I got him at like 7 or 8 in the class. I mean, you and I have done a lot of these breakdowns. I mean, there's a lot of good running backs that we've seen, so guys, hit us up on this channel. Luigi, thanks, man, for tuning in. Guys, Luigi and I, we've done probably 7 or 8, running backs already in the freshman class, 7 or 8, 9 wide receivers, couple, quarterbacks. Haven't gotten to the tight ends yet, but I think we're going to continue down.
I got a couple tight ends for you, Brandon.
Yeah, we'll have to talk about that. So, all right, guys, there is, the whole kind of freshman profile and scouting report on Quinton Martin Jr. Thanks for watching.